a man is buying a banana, an apple, and 2 eggs. And the female cashier says, "You must be single." The man answers, "Wow, how did you know that?" Cashier says, "Because you're ugly." Welcome to Shave&Butcher. Cool shave today. We're shaving with, where do we start? This little beauty, which was a gift from Marion the Barbarian. It's a Barber handle, vintage, certified, cold or something. We're shaving with OSP, the Obsessive Soap Perfectionist, made in London. This is Fougere. As you can see, it's batch number 256, which we all know is the best one. We have as a razor, you haven't seen this in a while, we have this baby boy, the almost 10/8 or, can you see it? No, you can't see it. Andreas made this. It's the R-A-Ö razor, which is Ö is Swedish. It's a wedge with some pretty cool angles. And oh, I did look up what the wood is, because I always forget. This is, shit, I forgot. This is, can't remember. I apologize. Brass liner. I've got to check what the heck it is. This is the channel where you check things and Google a lot while things are going on. Where did I? Oh yeah. It is. Stabilized redwood burl with a wedge of buffalo horn, turned brass washers and shims, brass rivets, and a brass liner. So there you go. He's only made 4 that I'm aware of. I was the first one to purchase one of him, and he sold one more, and then I think life and work got in the way. But he spent a lot of time making this a nice one. Okay, let's go. Wet the face. The face is wet. Brush is wet. And OSP. You know, Fougere, as far as I know, is French for fern. And I have fern in my garden, and it doesn't smell anything like fern. This is quite dry. I'm going to add a teeny bit of water, just to get more soap up more quickly, basically. Yeah, it smells fougere, but it doesn't smell like fern. So I don't know, where did that come from? There are a number of Fougere scented soaps. And okay, my nose is not the one of a perfumologist, is that a word? But it doesn't smell like fern. Fern barely smells at all, I think. So do you know where it came from? Why are Fougere soaps called Fougere? Or are they supposed to smell like fern and soap makers just got carried away? This is my only fern soap, so I don't know. This is a cool brush though. I like the way it looks. I like the long handle. I like the way it behaves. It's a good knot. I don't know what knot it is. I think Marion may have told me, but I, like with a lot of things, I forgot about it. Yeah, my wife is a bit pissed off. Yesterday she wanted to watch a scary movie, so I suggested our wedding film. She didn't think that was funny or a good suggestion. She'll come around. It's no way out. It's for life. It is for life. Wonder if I should splay this or just not splay it. Just keep painting it on because it has a good moisture content right now. Sometimes I do that. It's more difficult to get a stable leather that doesn't dissipate if you do it that way, because I don't know if it's true, but I imagine that when you work up a thicker leather, that sort of conserves the moisture in the leather more so than if you have a thin one. Now, slickness is everything. That's why we do the soap in the first place. But it's nice if it stays on. And a dissipating leather, well, even if it remains slick most of the time, it doesn't help. Okay, let's try not to murder the face. Can you see how big this is? This is a razor to use on days when you feel your hands are with you. So I'm not going to comment, let's see how it does. It's ridiculously big. But it's a lot of fun. Still cool, still on the original edge. You know, I have a giveaway going on for a short while yet. If you go back, say 2-3 videos, it's being announced. It's not a bad one. It's 3 soaps, 3 Swedish soaps, one from the Swedish Witch, one from Grön Lycka, and one from Matti Lindholm. So, worldwide shipping, no cost. If you want to participate, check the video out. Don't comment in this one, comment in that one. Oh, we have a raffle going on as well. If you go back 1 or 2 videos, I can't remember, there's a video all about a raffle. It's to raise money for Michael J. Fox Foundation and their quest to find a cure for Parkinson's. Some pretty good prices. 9 of them in total, actually. And to be honest, there was a little bit less turn out than I thought so far. It's still loads of time, but I thought there'd be more interest giving offering people to win. And that's bad and good. It's bad in the sense that, well, it's bad if you have Parkinson's disease and you're going to die in vain because there's no cure for the disease, because you lot are too stingy with your money. Not the ones of you who've entered, but the rest of you. So that's bad. But it's good from the point of view of having a good chance to win. So nine prizes, and I think we have, what did we have, 80 plus spots sold, so your chances of winning something are enormously bigger than in a normal raffle. Not that I do a lot of raffles, but in a lot of raffles you have an item and 20, 30 spots, and one item, one winner. Here we have 9 winners and no prizes. It's bad. It's good stuff. So I don't know, even if you hate people with Parkinson's disease, you may want to check it out for your own egotistical reasons. Okay, against the grain. You could butcher animals with this. At least, you know, my dog would be in trouble. Oops, did I cut myself? It felt like it. We'll see. Maybe a little bit dry. Not a lot, but a little. Oops. In some areas, it is a bit inconvenient. It's also very straight. There's no frown on it, so you can actually shave a big part of your face with it. Tricky part. We're doing okay. It's like something you want to put in under glass or on the wall or something. But I only really have razors that I use. I find that is much more interesting than, you know, having razors for collection value only. It's funny when you can do both. So how's your life now with the pandemic? Back to normal, more or less, or I guess that varies depending on where you live, right? Where I live, you get the feeling people are sick and tired of restrictions and advice and just go about their life the way they want to, which is interesting. Ah. Oops. Well, you know, some countries have more or less defeated the thing. We haven't quite, although there are very few deaths now. We had a lot of deaths in the beginning. And then you're starting to see second waves in some parts of the world, such as a few European countries and some states in the US and probably other places as well. I'm going to add a teeny bit of water to that and just make it really wet. Ah, we like it wet. Wet is good. Okay. I still work from home. Policy in the company I work for is you don't have to go to the office. And I'm an office worker, you know, I don't have a machine that I need to attend to or anything, or people in the office that I absolutely have to meet. So if you don't have to be there, you shouldn't be there. So I've been once since March. And that's okay. I don't miss the office. Being in an office is kind of boring. Ha, cut myself there. It's muted, but it's square. So sometimes you get, it's not much, but can you see? It's a pretty daft place to cut yourself, isn't it? But you get used to working from home. There are some pretty big advantages. I save up to 2 hours of commute. You know, I have a more balanced life than I did before. I can choose when to do certain work tasks. So there are huge advantages, and I hope a lot of those will stay even when this thing is over, whenever that is. I hope so. Okay, cool. I'm gonna rinse and be back. I'm back, baby. Even without pickup pass, that was a good close shave with that monstrosity. Aftershave will be theirs, unscented. I got from John Line. Thanks, John, again. That's going to bleed for a while. I'm going to put some on the head as well. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. And I'm going to use, before it gets super dry, I'm going to use this, possibly the best aftershave balm in the world. Singari Man Seago base aftershave, unscented. So I'm going to do 2 squirts. I like it with a very, very small amount of moisture. That was maybe a bit too much because I typically use 3 squirts for head and face. So it's slightly lower concentration if you have moisture in it, like water. But that you know, it's easy to put on, and it's all the concentration I need. This is cool. I don't read in the ingredients list on balms very often. So where is this one? This one has tallow. So water, witch hazel extract, glycerin, beef tallow, and then oil, butter, stuff. But it has beef tallow. Is that unusual? I'm asking you. Cool, that was it. Thanks for watching. The shave with a huge razor. Think about the giveaway, think about the raffle, please. Raffle more important. Spread the word if you don't mind. Some YouTubers are doing that, and I thank you very much for that. That's it. Basta for now. Thanks for watching, and stay sharp.